Hi, Mark Bryan here, H&H Classics. Thought I'd just give you a bit of an insight into what we've got coming to auction this week at Donington. The auction is actually on Thursday, the 28th of July. We've got a collection of motorcycles and also a collection of cycles. So we'll start with the motorbikes. Number one lot, and by far the bike that's created the most amount of interest, is a 1966 Velocette Thruxton. Been off the radar for some considerable time. The current owner bought the bike in the 1970s with the intention of doing it up at that particular point in time. Life's got in the way, he's never actually got around to doing it, and it's lived its entire life under some tarpaulin in the back of his garage. So that's created huge amounts of interest. That bike's actually going to auction with no reserve, so who knows where that's going to finish up, but it is an original matching numbers bike from '66, so let's see where that goes. We've also got a collection, a rather unusual collection of Indians that we've taken from a deceased estate up in the Orkney Islands. An eclectic mix of bikes found in a container. Some are Indian, some aren't. Some have got Indian badges on. Some have got unknown frames but Indian engines. There's a couple of genuine Indian bikes there. There's a 1970s ME, a little 125 two-stroke scrambler bike. And there's a Brockhouse built 1950s Indian Brave, plus a few other bits and pieces. Another collection that we've got as well, we've got 15 bikes that come all the way over from France. They are mainly commuter bikes. So we've got mobilettes and motor comforts and Solexes and that type of thing. Again, all those bikes are going to auction with no reserve. One of the rarer bikes that we've got is a 1964 Capriola, a little 125cc four-stroke Italian-built bike, made in 1964. It's in restored condition, but only has one owner from new. It was restored back in the 90s by the current owner, who never actually got around to registering it, so it's still registered to the original owner. That's a really tidy bike, and you don't come across those too often. We've got a selection of MV Augustas. We've got an MV Augusta race bike, and I've got a couple of road-going MVs. We've got a late 50s 125 four-stroke and a couple of others. We've also got a nice T100 Triumph Daytona, which again is in a really nice kind of original sort of condition. One of the more unusual bikes that we've got is a Harley-Davidson Survey car. This one's decked out in police colours, was actually used by the California police, I believe. Again, in restored condition, and quite a rare bike. You don't see these coming to auction too often in this condition. Another interesting bike is a barn find 1970s Honda C90 ZZ, which has never been actually registered. Well, sorry, it has been registered, but it's never been used. So it's as new condition, albeit it was being stored away in somebody's garage for a period of time. And finally, a couple of fun bikes, actually from, these have been used by Phil Reed, the bike racer. A Galera 125 CX, which is a very rare little kind of street bike, never registered on the road, but has been used on the track, I guess by Phil Reed. And a little Suzuki LT80 quad bike. And finally, we've got a collection of cycles. We don't normally have too many of these, too many cycles at auction, but we do have approaching 30 cycles for this particular auction. Highlights being a nice original Dursley Pedestal, and we've got a sociable companion, which is a really unusual two-seater that almost defies the laws of physics, but it does work, along with a couple of nice 70s bikes, Rally Chopper, and one or two others. Thank you, I'm Mark Bryan, and I look forward to seeing you on Thursday.